Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Leo for September 2021. Happy belated birthday, guys. I apologize I missed your birthday, but it doesn't mean I don't love you. So for all my subscribers, thank you for being here. I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Even though I missed your birthday, I hope it was great. And if you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see at the end and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join this journey with me. I'd love to have you along for the ride. And guys, if this resonates, if you like it, please help me out. Smash the like button. Let's circulate this message to other people who may need to hear it. I truly, truly appreciate your support. So I'm going to get into the cards, but before I do, remember that no matter what messages come through these cards, through spirit today, it's still up to you and your active free will, your grassroots evolution, in the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. And I always say this, but again, to me that's our personal freedom and it's our personal power, because it lies at the tips of our fingers and at the soles of our feet. It's something only we can do. We know the avenues are going to be right for us, so it's up to us to follow them. So my friends, use your free will responsibly, right? Use it wisely. So I just want to also call in spirit. I'm going to take this time to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, any of my team of light, and any of your spirit guides who would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I don't know why. This is my second time doing my intro. You guys, the energy has me totally nervous. So I'm not sure why I'm nervous, but for whoever this message is for, if it resonates, let me know in the comments if you'd like to. If not, that's fine too. But let's see what we have here. Okay, so if any of these guys are your guides that are coming in, I'm going to ask all of our guides today to guide, guard, bless, and protect this reading, myself and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering a message for the most farthest reaching of us, but for the highest good of all of us in this collective watching this video. No second rate messages here today, my friends. So I have, first off, for some spiritual advice for September, the Dragon Oracle, and I think it is by Diana Cooper. Anybody who's interested, just what messages our dragon spirits would like us to know, what spiritual advice they would have for September. And they're also reminding me that even though this is for September, it's really timeless. It's just the messages that come through this month. So let's see what messages Spirit have for us today. So take what you feel resonates, guys. Disregard the rest. My throat has been kind of funny too. So there could be some throat chakra stuff that needs a little bit of healing. There could be something that you need to say, something I heard you need to get off your chest. This dragon is breathing fire. So there may be people around you breathing fire. There may be something that you're really passionate about and that you're breathing fire over. I feel like there could be a lot of protection here. When I was getting ready, I was going to bring my huge chunk of black obsidian, which would be volcanic ash or volcanic glass, and this actually is Apache tear, which is black obsidian. It's just a little bit more see-through. So I think I had heard when I was pre-shuffling that there's something about been through hell, or there's something about a really difficult rebirth or change that's happened, and I heard like you're being called to the fire right now. So for some of you, there may be something that, again, I keep hearing you have to get off of your chest. So the earth and air dragon represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. And we also have the golden orange dragon, expand your light for ascension. There was one that flew out over and over again too, it was the sunshine dragon, and Spirit's reminding me it flew out twice. So the sunshine and yellow dragon, and definitely to get in touch with nature. It says helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. For some of you, I do hear like you could be a vet too, or veterinary practice. You may want to open a sanctuary. You may have a lot of animals. You just may really, animals may gravitate towards you as well. So that came out to me. That's also about speaking about being in nature as well. For some of you, you also have animal spirit guides around you. Pay attention when you're out and about what you see, because I'm also hearing like fox totem for some of you. So this golden orange dragon says, be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. For some of you as well, you may be looking for, I heard like okay, take it how it resonates, but some of you may be looking for like illegal dog fighting rings and stuff and trying to help animals that way, if that makes sense, or trying to, you know, expose puppy mills and things like that. So for some of you, this is you being this peaceful warrior and doing it in a way that spreads knowledge and shows the importance of your work and what's happening, what you're doing, and to remember your magnificence. This dragon is also writing. For some of you, it may be time to write down your thoughts, you know, put your activism into written word, is what I'm hearing as well. The earth and air dragon represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. And this is really beautiful energy, because this is being able to connect with the ethereal, being able to connect with our light, but being down to earth and being connected to earth. And this is also where I feel like the animals are important, because it's also kindred spirits. So we have stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and your dreams. So stay the course. If there's something that you're very passionate about, whatever it is, you have to breathe fire about, my friends. Whatever, you know, people need to hear you roar, let it out, but let it out in a peaceful way, not in the I burned down the place because I tried to speak what I needed to. And there's something here I'm feeling about, like, if that's happened in the past, we just need to stay extra grounded. So if you get a little worried that what you need to say isn't going to come out in the way you would like to say it, really write this down first. And this could be where this is too, this expanding your light, really rethinking your process here is what I'm seeing as well. But in terms of being a peaceful warrior, when you've wrote down the trespasses, or when you've wrote down what you're going to battle with or going to court with, for some of you, whatever the situation may be, whatever we're going to, you know, prosecute the people that you've found, right? For some of you, you may be in law as well, but and helping to, I heard, like, create more just laws for animal welfare. But grounding your visions means that you need to put those actions into practical form, or put those ideas into some practical form. So always taking steps forward. I'm being drawn to the words heal, respect, and understand them. And you definitely I'm hearing, like, the affinity with animals is, what I heard is unspeakable too, right? Because animals can't talk our language, but you really understand them. And animals are a huge comfort. So even if none of that was you, this may also be like, you know what, right now, to stay balanced and to stay centered, spend some time with your animals. If you have a pet cat, you know, hang out with your cat. I heard dolphins for some of you as well. I'm not sure that you could have a pet dolphin, but for some of you, dolphins are very important. I think I heard, like, because they Atlantis, and that would be the unspoken. I want this one, medicine man or woman. This would be the unspoken word as well. And for some of this, that medicine is this totem, right? So fox totem was one of the things I'd heard when I showed you this card. This medicine man or this medicine woman, it's almost like you can weave in between worlds in the spirit realm. What I'm being drawn to talk about is shamanic dreaming, or some of you call it so kind of like lucid dreaming or meditation, where you are actually calling in your animal ancestors, or calling in your animal totems and asking for their advice and their wisdom on a situation. So in some ways, you're hearing them talk in this form. You are calling in that energy. Some of you in past lives, this is the Past Life Oracle by Dorian, which what I love about it, and I just want to share this because Dr. Brian Weiss was one of the first founding psychologists that started opening up about past life regression. He has a book. It's looking through my glass. I will have to post in the description box below what the book is called, but it's actually really, really interesting. So he's done a few of these books, but it was one of the earlier ones I was reading, and then I recognized his name and wondered why. Well, it's because he was right here. So he is very, very versed in past life regression, and I think it's interesting where he's helped Dorian Virtue here to kind of come up with some archetypes of what he found in other people's past lives. Okay, so moving forward though, some of you may need to, or feel a need to go and see a medicine man or medicine woman, or I heard like pagan a hippie witch doctor. Sometimes I call myself that. This is not anything negatory and derogative. It's just a healer who may be outside of social norms. For some of you, the healer could be the animal. For some of you, this is you. This is you, and this is your medicine. Your medicine doesn't have to look like anyone else's medicine. And my friends, we could call it your magic. Because your magic and your medicine are kind of one in one. They heal people. They transform people. And there is fire within your soul. There is fire within your breath. There's fire within your heart. This dragon, the fire dragon is coming through here, guys, right? Strong. And really, this is important. For some of you, there is fire too, where it's important for you with the smoke around it, for smudging, I'm hearing as well, just to cleanse out your energy field. Because there is a point here where your light is expanding, and Spirit's asking you to stay the course, to stay as a warrior. Warriors don't give up, my friends. So I'm also hearing some of us may be prone to spiritual attack, or just have negative energies coming towards us, especially if we are one of the people, exposing animal abusers and things like that, or whatever it is. You may have adversaries. This is energy, regardless of whether people intend it to come towards us. So I'm hearing you may just want to smudge yourself, smudge your house if you've had negative entities or energies around you as well. I like Palo Santo. You could use, I heard rose petals even, but cedar, white sage, lots of different things. And if you don't necessarily want the smoke, what I've heard some people do is actually put some white sage, or if you wanted to do cedar, it would have to be like the Canadian cedar essential oil, not the cedar wood, but putting this kind of in a mister or in a spray bottle and misting and spraying and cleansing with that scent. So if you're not really one up and you don't want the smell. There's other ways you can do this too. You can literally visualize with your power this energy, that your light, it's burning away the energy, the excess energy. Something I like to do as well is to get out into the sun and ask the sun, say, sun, please burn away any energy that is inauthentic to my being, to my aura. Please help recharge my energy. For what some of us I heard is cutting energetic cords as well, that we may need to do that, cutting ties, and it doesn't mean we don't care about people, but there may be places where our energy is being leaked. For some of you as well, I heard it may be really helpful for you to get a dream catcher to help kind of filter true thoughts or dreams, but this is also, I heard, also asking you to filter through your thoughts, okay? And anything that seems to be negative and not a constructive thing, we have to let these go. Okay, so to be really aware of our feelings, our thoughts, and prayers. So as I was thinking, prayers, finances are at the bottom. For some of you as well, financial abundance is coming or could be upon you. For some of you, may be struggling financially right now. Let's find out a little bit more. Underneath that was leaving or travel. For some of you, there could be being persecuted or feeling run out of, in the past because of being a spiritual person or healer. For others of you, I think you're going to make some money being this hippie witch doctor, spiritual healer, or whatever it is that you want to call yourself. But for some of you, your energy, your healing, this could be money. Again, this could be you having your practice in animal sanctuary or doing whatever it is that lights up your soul. Okay, so a few other cards that flew out. We had communal living and we have Native American. For some of you, this is no-brainer, right? Because with our medicine man, with our medicine woman, this is Native American or Native. I don't like the word mythology here. They're saying it, but this is not. This is Native American past and heritage. Okay, and there's a lot that has been, a lot of traditions and a lot of knowledge that has been, I want to say, wiped out, that needs to come back and needs to resurface. Or I think a lot of us would feel a lot more at peace with ourselves, with nature, and as a spiritual practice, there's a lot from Native American understandings that we could really learn from. So finances could be an issue, and this could be where communal living is, because I know where I live, a lot of people have trouble with housing right now. The housing rates have gone up, out of control, and there is a lot of money being asked for apartments, but not really a lot of places to be found. So housing crisis is definitely one of these things too. What they're bringing me to is Native American, where some of you with the communal living, you may be living with a lot of extended family, or you may want to consider that as well, as what I'm being guided to say. So, bottom of the deck again is male, female, and this is just going through dualities. I feel like for some of you as well, what they're saying is like, some of you know that you've been one or the other sex in another life. For the longest time, I felt like I must have been a man in another life before I even really understood. Like, I believed there was past lives. This was as a kid, okay? I believed there was past lives, but I had no real understanding that, you know, of what that would mean. And now, of course, I've been a man, but it's almost like maybe my past life that I just finished was a man, so now I'm coming back into this life going, well, what? I'm a woman? Doesn't matter, because we have both of these polarities within us, and really our soul doesn't really have an assigned gender, does it? Our soul has been a man, our soul has been a woman, our soul is our soul, and it likes what it likes. So that's an aside note, but galactic is here, which our soul is our soul. We have galactic footprints, galactic DNA, galactic energy. We are from maybe particular or different star systems, could be different solar systems, but there is so much more to this world than we even know. And you have imprisonment or slavery for some of you in the past, potentially as well. Like, your belief systems could have made you feel like you I wanted to say it could make you feel like you were imprisoned, but there, for some of you, could also have been confined and imprisoned for this. And especially for some of you, I feel like, depending on when, or if you have Native American heritage and you have Native American bloodlines and family relations, you may have stories from your family of wrongful treatment towards your family members, right? Racism is real, imprisonment is real in places where, just othering people is the norm. So I'm also feeling this is about, like, it's not so much there's slavery thing is being said out here, but I feel like this is more wrongful treatment and almost like a wiping out, right? Like I said, with this, there's a lot of information, a lot of knowledge that we don't know. And it's because it was systematically tried to wipe out the other, right? For colonization is how I'm putting it. And it may not be coming out the way I'd like it to, but we have unrequited love at the bottom too, and the male-female there. For some of you, there could have been, like I heard, like a breakup as well. So you could be going through something right now, and definitely whatever's happened, like focusing on animals, but there's a real comfort in that. Also, I'm hearing more to go back on the animals, spirit guides. So it's right, we were talking at the beginning, but sometimes if you're thinking something, or you're not quite, you're just sitting meditating, if you're outside, if you hear birds, pay attention to that. Also, I'm hearing, like, you may want to look up, like, different bird meanings or bird sounds. The blue jay on this card is really what strikes me when I see that card, this blue truth. There's a crow next to it, true, that mystery and that in between, but this clarity and this truth is really, really prominently coming through. So I'm going to move on to a little bit of tarot wisdom with the cat tarot today. I want to show you the front of this box because to me, it spoke to me and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to make sure they're right way up. Yep, you have the Knight of Wands down there. Some of you may be wanting to go forward with a new career, new endeavor again, or be going somewhere very passionate. And I heard at the beginning of fall, as this card came out, is that not the most adorable little kitten chasing leaves you've ever seen? So 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Wands. There could be communication. This could be something swift as well, something quick. For some of you, I heard like a stroll in the park as well. There is something I'm being guided to say with this because they're reminding me of the unrequited love and Spirit's reminding you that just because maybe you have loved people that haven't loved you back. I know I have. And Spirit's just coming with this. It takes strength, right? Just because it takes strength in you to love people. And this may just be in your nature that you're loving and you're giving and you're kind. And not everyone's going to reciprocate her energy. But the thing about this is that not everyone has to. And it may feel like really crappy right now. But the thing is that someday you're going to look at this and know they weren't right for you, because if it was the right situation, it would have worked out. So some of this I'm hearing is just being a little more picky and choosing of who we're spending our time and our energy with and our energy on. And easier said than done, because I know myself, I definitely used to wallow in it a lot more, and why didn't they love me, rather than seeing the lovable side in me and that it wasn't right? So it's just the what was meant to come out, guys. You are lovable and perfect as you are. This is just that it could have been the wrong person, and or the wrong situation or the wrong time, just to focus on you and not to stop living your life, okay? So something's coming though. This definitely, I've heard again, like it's the beginning of fall, and fall's a beautiful season. It's time to play. It's time to play in the leaves. Let's see here, Spirit. What would you have us know about this Eight of Wands or the start of fall? Which would be about the 20th or 21st of September, I guess. It's a couple of weeks away here, but the temperature is sort of feeling a little fall-like too. Weather's unpredictable for sure. Tell me a little bit about this, please. Thank you. You have the Knight of Swords. Beautiful, beautiful deck. So the Knight of Swords, and I feel like this again, both of these could be communication, and this could be somebody wanting to communicate, you wanting to communicate, and I feel like in a really super playful way, right? Being happy and being excited and being fully involved in life. And this Knight of Swords as well is running and jumping, mouth open, green eyes, beautiful green eyes. Reminds me a bit of my cat, actually, this one. So, and if you see, they're both claws stretched, kind of like this one's out front a bit, but almost going together. So there may be, I heard almost like the two of you clashing. They may both want to talk. There could be kind of like bouncing off ideas. Somebody definitely, this is on the bottom that flew off the Fool. I went to pick it up, it didn't want to go. So I feel like somebody is definitely going to take a leap of faith. Both of these are jumping up. This one is so cute because it's that cute little kitten belly, that soft little baby. Playful, energetic. I heard kind as well. And this is a good kind of energy. So it could even be like Spirit saying, you know what, this fall, go after. If you come up with an idea, be spontaneous. Go for it. If you think something might be fun and you think something might get your heart rate up a little bit and get you excited to live on this world and in this life, go for it. As long as it's not hurting anyone, go for it. For some of you, this is saying, you know what, send that text message. Take that chance. Be the fool in this situation. Be the fool in this world, I heard. But this is a real 0 point. The coming and the starting of the fall is a real 0 point, and I definitely feel two opposing forces, two people coming together. So tell me more about this, please, Spirit. This is nice energy, guys. So I missed your last reading, but hey, this one looks pretty good. So Spirit, tell me a little bit about this Fool energy with this Knight of Swords. It's definitely a communication to something that needs to be communicated. I heard something that needs to be shared as well. You may know something that's really vital information for someone else. You could, if you have the power as well as what I heard to bring someone else joy and happiness in this world, what better gift than we can give them, and it costs us nothing. So what I heard is two kind words sometimes mean more than you could ever imagine to someone. You have no idea on any day. When we walk by someone on the street, we don't know what their life is like. We don't know what they're going through. We don't know the thoughts that are running through their head, the guilt that lingers in their minds. We don't know what they've been through. So this is where I feel like there's a lot of lighthearted energy here. And this is just saying, you know what, to be kind. I heard to be loving, to be grateful, and to be graceful. I feel like for some of you, they reminded me of the imprisonment and slavery card. For some of you, this is new steps coming in the fall. So that you feel free. You do not feel like there's something you can't say. You don't feel like there's something you can't do. You feel free to take chances. And I'm hearing Miss Frizzle, for any of you young enough to watch the Magic School Bus, get messy, take chances, make mistakes, or however it was. But don't be afraid to live, my friends. This life is freaking beautiful, and there's something beautiful in store for you. Whatever it is, be this fool. I actually want to show you the eyes on these cats, because these guys, this beautiful Siamese, he's blue. The truth. And I think that's important too. When you're taking these steps, when you're taking this 0-point leap of faith, be true to you. Make sure that it is a new step. It's something new. It's not an old thing shined up to look polished, that it's just going to go back to what it was before. This is something new. This is something very exciting. This guy also, he reminds me of a cat I had once, Scruffy. He was beautiful. And these, I don't know if you can see them, but he's got these brownie, honey eyes, that orange cat color. And then this beautiful guy has these gorgeous green eyes. They're telling me to look at the bottom. You can't see his eyes. And that is the 7 of Pentacles. There's choices. And the 8 of Pentacles on top of that lead to informed decisions and consequences, I think, is what's here is important. That the choices we make end up on our plate, if that makes sense. You have the world that was under that. There's a lot of endings and completions, and I heard lessons learned and things have come full circle. And if there's been hardships in the past, that's not here anymore. You have some choices. You have some room to wiggle. So wherever it is you want to roam, my friends, the earth is your playground. Open heart, joy. They're reminding me of Friday Night Lights. Full heart, what is it? Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose, right? I think this is where it is. Clear eyes. Full heart. Can't lose, because his plate's full of something yummy. His plate's full of something wonderful, and he's got a few more to spare, right? This is not needing or wanting of anything. This is making informed decisions. So I'm gonna clarify this world a little bit here. Tell me about the world. What do we have to look forward to? What is the new adventure? So there's 3 cards that flew out. My nose is itchy too. I love that the devil in this card, in this deck, is a dog. Beautiful golden retriever. Some of you look forward to getting a beautiful little puppy. You have the Knight of Cups. So some of you, this devil could be a Capricorn, an Earth sign, a Capricorn, definitely a Capricorn, no. Or a Virgo or Taurus is what I heard as well, but this is more of that Capricorn. But this is a loyal, beautiful friend for some of you in the Knight of Cups. Here, moving towards happiness, moving towards not just something being happiness being a thought or something that you can go after, but this is something very tangible. And to a cat, a full bowl is definitely happiness. So we have here the 10 of Bowls, right? Look at all these bowls he's had. They're all empty currently, but he has them. He's looking over at them. I feel like there could be a little temptation as well here. I don't think that this devil is a bad thing in this particular case. It's not necessarily an addiction unless it's like a food addiction. But I think that there is a real ending here being put to with the 10 of Cups as well. Putting an ending to having to do too much in the situation with not as much return, if that makes sense. Something really great's coming for you guys. I'm excited. So if it resonates for you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If not, that's totally fine too. I love yous, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.